everyone, I'm PARIMA LUECHACHANWIT from Onkarak Demonstration School. It's a very pleasure to be here today to talking about AeroGuard OP, a real-time biomimetic and monitoring for organophosphate detection. A scientist is undetected chemical exposure in every single day air that you breathe in without knowing. To protect crops, the farmer widely use chemicals such as acephate, parathion, which belong to a group called organophosphates or OP. According to WHO data in 2017, there are about 385 million people all around the world got poisoning every year by organophosphate group, and it also affects the nervous system and serious breathing problem. So our goal is to develop a real-time monitoring system for organophosphate exposure by integrating acetylcholine esterase-based biosensing, of course with health risk assessment, and to enable the proactive medical prevention prior to clinical disease onset. AeroGuard 3S processing in innovation concept. There are first is scan to monitoring module, and second is search to detect, and lastly seal to selective OP capture. Now let's take you to step by step, S by S. First is scan. Scan to input analysis and preconditioning. When air went in by high temperature fan, it will monitoring the temperature which should be around between 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. Humidity and pH which should be around 7 to 8. In search, we have generator and hydrogel graphene quantum dot with two specific enzymes, which is acetylcholine esterase and choline oxidase in pH buffer 8. In a normal state or turn off, the enzyme will react with acetylcholine to produce the hydrogen peroxide. The enzyme will react as an electron acceptor that will cause the light to turn off, but when pesticide or organophosphate come in, the light will turn on. Why? Because the pesticide will stop the production of enzyme to stop the production of hydrogen peroxide. That's why the electron can freely move in their own and release their energy. The lights will turn on again. When we get all the data, we're going to put in AI analysis with fluorescent signal and OP toxicity. And so, lastly, we cut this into two parts. First part, we have molecular imprint or MIP technology. We have two shift selective OP recognition and two load reduction before chemical treatment. And next one is photocatalytic acceleration, which we have used nano-titanium dioxide. We have to use LED light to active to reduce the dangerous of organophosphates. After we got all the data, we input into AI analysis, and we get the result. But where are we going to see the result? In the real-time monitoring user interface, which is a three-state. Also, first state is scan processing, show a data basement such as temperature, humidity, and pH. The second one search, such as for the data, which is like either the air is dangerous or not, and seal processing to tell it is safe already or not. In application and challenges. In application, we might know that it a good tech to process pesticide safety alert and help us in lab safety monitoring. And what challenges we might face? We might face such as enzymatic stability and signal interference. In conclusion, AeroGuard OP ensures proactive neuroprotection and a long-term health in every beat you take. By integrating 3S innovation with biomimetic acetylcholine esterase sensors and AI analysis and prediction. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, this sensor basically can detect a neurotoxic compound, right? Like OP.
Yeah.
So I think developing non-neurotoxic pesticides probably much better way to prevent any potential accidents. But okay, after you detect the leaking this neurotoxic the compounds, so what can you do then? So just detection doesn't necessarily mean you can reduce the use of pesticides, or you can prevent any the accidents. So detection and also because of circulation, the air this compound is going to be eventually diluted. Okay, so we may just detect very small amount of compound in the air. So I think detection is a good method, but it cannot really change anything. So do you have any idea? So using these detectors, what can you do after that?
So my goal for in this innovation is for a detect, but it's for maybe a small amount, but it's going to tell us a real time, maybe in the building, maybe you got detect maybe you got the effects from the pesticide, maybe you got the effect in them on skin or breathing problem that you not know. The goal of this innovation want us to know it is safe where we are or not. And also it in the last step it also reduce just a more step, but that reduce and reduce to make it less dangerous. But if it's still dangerous, we're going to make in a loop calculate to make it reduce again and again until it's less dangerous, for almost 100%.
Probably because using this detector, maybe we can use a smoke detector. So even we realize there's a gas in the room, so maybe we can escape the room earlier before, right? The gas become more. So you think this neurotoxic compound detector can also work something like that? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it also can work in other gas or organic pollutant, because we have insert step we use the enzyme. But if you want to use in another situation which is not organophosphate group, we can put it off that state. So we're going to have only the step that too selective to capture the organic pollutant. So we can do it a normal air pollution. Yeah, it also can reduce not only organophosphate.
Is there also currently used neurotoxic compound detector? Is that already used in the farm or other places? Do you know any currently used detector?
From what I going on the research is not yet have, but there are only how they use the hydrogel graphene quantum dot with enzyme, it can detect the organophosphate or not, but it's not yet an innovation. Yeah, just an idea.